So we are doing computer monitoring today. And there are 4 social and ethical issues that affect surveillance and privacy and anonymity, intellectual property, and security.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about how surveillance is affected through computer monitoring, and I'm going to use kind of a personal experience that I had with Apple, but it's with the iPhone, but it kind of relates to the Mac computers as well. So just last week, I had just woken up and my mom was watching The Daily Show, and she came up to my room and asked me to give her my phone, and she said as she was going into my settings that they talked about there's an application in your settings that records every location that you've been at and everything you've searched up and sends all the data into Apple for monitoring, and they just look at everything. And so I was really shocked by that, and knowing, because the description of what it says in your settings, it doesn't tell you that it's being sent off to Apple, but it in fact really is. And most people don't realize it, but there is a way to turn it off so all of your data isn't being sent in. And just an example of what was shown was they knew where I went to school, my home address, and the last hockey rink I had been in, and how long I was at each location.
So now onto privacy and anonymity. So it's kind of affected by surveillance. When you use computer monitoring software, you can see the track that you have been used on the computer. So for example, if someone uses a computer monitoring software on a computer, he or she could see all works you did, software you use, and website you visit. And every track is under surveillance. That means your privacy is under monitoring. So nothing you do on the internet anymore, and everything is being watched in one way or another. So we have video.
Okay, there we go. Just click it. Okay, there we go.
Do you wish you could track productivity of your own office staff? Do you have on-site or remote employees that you wish you could monitor? Then it's time to stop guessing and start tracking. Don't worry, ActiveTrack is here to help. ActiveTrack is one of the most comprehensive software tools available for monitoring online activities to ensure greater productivity and safety. ActiveTrack is free and easy to use. You can install it in one or all of your workstations and begin seeing statistical results and remote desktop screenshots in only a few minutes without anyone knowing. This allows you to protect your employees, make sure everyone is on track, and have greater control of the workplace. ActiveTrack has a very simple, intuitive dashboard allowing you to visualize productivity throughout your company. It gives a clear view of how much productive or unproductive time is spent by each employee. Usage data are clearly displayed, so you don't need to spend time sifting through multiple screens and confusing graphics. It's so easy to monitor activity on your workstations using the remote screenshot feature. On the Screenshots tab, you can see images from each of your monitored workstations. An alarm feature allows you to receive notifications when potential troubling user activity is underway. Unlike firewalls, which simply block certain websites, ActiveTrack literally shows you what websites are being viewed and what applications are being used, as well as the amount of time users are spending on those sites and applications. You can see what's happening on the desktop of each workstation. If one of your employees is using company time to watch home movies, you will be able to track them and advise them of correct company policy. Although certain non-work related activities to be expected, ActiveTrack helps you prohibit activity that could cause legal issues for the company. Create your free ActiveTrack account today.
So as you can see, like ActiveTrack, that was obviously, it was like a way to promote ActiveTrack, so they only talked about like the positives, but in that you could hear a lot of the negatives that they were talking about, so just keep that in mind.
So the system involved in ActiveTrack is hardware, software, network, and internet. And Active Cloud is a secret web service that receives active title bar log data, screenshots, and alarm history from the active agents. In addition, the cloud provides alarm setting to the agent upon request. The cloud is responsible for sending email alarms. And screenshots are stored as JPG files in the original workstation resolution. Username, computer name, and time of recording are stored as text in the JPG file. Thumbnails are generated from screenshots and stored as a cloud. And ActiveTrack it also hosts and backup on as a web farm on Amazon Web Service.
So ActiveTrack also relates back to strand 1 with the fact, or with the idea of security and the intellectual property. And to explain further, ActiveTrack is a cloud similar to Cirrus 9, but instead of the information being stored, it's the history of your computer. And even although ActiveTrack can cause many problems in itself, and not just with monitoring, according to PC World, seizing cloud data is ranked number 2 right now for one of the world's worst things to be getting monitored and hacked. So meaning there's not only a chance for your bosses to see what you're looking at, but also your hackers as well.
Thank you.